Yeah.
Go ahead and talk into it. See where we're at here.
Check. Mic
Oh,
check.
yeah.
Mic check. Checkity check. Wiggity whack. Don't do crack.
That's right. Unless it's butt crack.
Butt crack. Oh, man. I've
Do
seen
butt
so much
crack.
butt crack in my life. Just from my son alone.
Welcome back to Privy. Privy is a podcast about bathrooms. Recorded this week. I'm off location. I'm actually recording from the men's restroom at the church I attend. Thanks, Pastor Ben. And I'm joined by none other than Chris Luckman. Chris, how are you?
So good. How are you, sir?
So
Glad
good.
to be here. In the bathroom.
Yep.
Thank goodness it's not Sunday because it gets stanky.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stank and not a lot of movement of that stank going up in the roof like supposedly it's supposed to.
You wouldn't believe it, but so for the trained ear, I'm going to give you a second here of this. Just so that's the sound of the jet engine fan that is the bathroom fan at our church, and
Works great.
it couldn't get louder. And I know that it's not awful to hear, but it's awful to be in it.
Yes.
But
Agreed.
yeah, there's not a lot of stank in here today, not yet.
We'll get there. Don't worry.
Hot. Well, Chris, I'm gonna just give kind of like a who in the heck are you? Like,
First of all, I'm Chris Luckman. That's who I am. And I'm 43. There you go.
40,
Do your
43
math.
years young.
43 years young. Let's see. I've been born and raised here in Oregon. Lived in Albany pretty much my entire life.
Dang.
Yeah, I know, right?
How's
I mean,
that?
It's all right. It's not too bad. I mean, we moved to Lebanon, I guess 5 years ago now, since 2017.
Really?
Is that pretty close to that? 5,
I
6
thought
years?
you've lived there for like 15, 20 years.
Nah, not in Lebanon.
Huh.
We just moved there. That's where we bought our house. So.
Right, but okay.
But I grew up, born and raised here in Albany, actually just down the road from East Side here. And, yeah,
Huh.
born and raised.
Wow.
On the playgrounds where I spent most of my days.
What is like the
Patent
biggest change that Albany has undergone since in your lifetime, in your opinion?
Oh, man. Well, first of all, just the amount of people.
Yeah.
And I think that it's gone from a lot of conservatives were here, and there's still a lot of conservative people here. But it's kind of changed to be a lot more liberal, I feel. And just the amount of like shops and places to go and do things. When I was a kid, the cool thing was what was it called? Oh, I'm trying to remember. Imagination Station, or I can't remember what it was called, and it's actually where the Sportsman Warehouse was. And so it was like just like an indoor place that you could go hang out and play.
Weird.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Huh.
So
How long has that been gone?
I think it came up in like 1992 and was gone in 1995, something like that.
Really?
Not very long.
Wow.
So, but
Huh.
anyways.
The Imagination Station.
Yeah, I don't even know if it was the Imagination Station. I can't remember what it's called right now because I'm too old. 43. Dang it.
It's not even that old.
Old enough for me to forget some stuff that I probably shouldn't be forgetting. So don't get old, kids.
And you have a brother.
I do have a brother.
Yes.
He's 40. Good dude. He's a custodian. I'm sure he has lots of really good stories.
They all do.
They all do, I'm sure. I did some custodial work too, so I have a few stories of my own.
When were you a custodian?
So I would do custodial stuff from like when I was working at South.
Oh, really? That's right. Yes.
Yeah, I did like an hour or two
Yeah.
then, and then I would also do a lot of stuff during the summer, which was more maintenance related, less
Yeah,
like
dude.
cleaning bathrooms and things.
I showed you this picture, but the kids at the high school, they made a toilet paper dookie log mountain and overflowed the toilet today, and bad.
Some of the things that I've seen via either picture and or personal have seen while I've gone to the bathroom. Specifically, this one was on the other side of town, West Albany.
Shout out.
I kid you not. You think, I have a venti-sized cup with me from Starbucks. No commission from them.
That's size large for those Americans.
That's very big. Okay, I mean, you look at that diameter.
Thick.
It's pretty thick. I'd say that's probably 2.5 inches, 3 inches wide. Do you think?
I mean, size doesn't matter, but you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. Okay, literally, I've seen a turd that wide and probably about. I mean, this is maybe about half that size. About that size.
It's like a
and I'm
softball.
Like, literally the size of a softball. How does a kid get a turd that big out of their body? Too much cheese? Too many crackers? I don't know. I'm kind of jealous.
I have a story that's never been told, and today's not the day. I'm saving it. You've heard this story.
Okay, maybe I've heard it. All right.
But it's one of those. It's the potato turd is just a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Potato turd. I love the terminology. That's a good one.
Was it clogging the toilet? Like
literally, it would not flush. It was hard and dense.
There's nothing.
It was just in there. You needed a poo knife, is what you really need to cut that thing up. So
they should like Tillamook or like every cheese company should just sell like the poo knife to go with their cheese.
They got to make it silicone, put a little metal inside. Should be perfect just to help with that.
And then they'll start charging. They'll start charging a plastic tax on that too.
Of course, yeah, right.
Nonsense.
They could make it biodegradable, right?
That's right. For the turtles.
For the turtles.
They're over here like,
turtles.
But they're like, we got to save the turtles. I'm like, I've lived in Oregon for pushing 10 years now. I ain't seen a turtle yet. So like,
me either.
I don't know which ones we're worried about. I've seen a lot of them in Florida where they don't care about the straws. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the turtles in Florida should have got the memo that it's better here.
Right. They should have.
Moved
to Oregon.
Yeah. Said no one right now.
No, that's right. Especially someone who's been here for a long time.
Welcome to the hellscape.
Serious.
Shout out to Aaron Badley, who's in Spokane, and just
hi, Aaron Badley.
Best. Hi, Aaron. Aaron shared that it was just
cool name, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Badley. What a bad name.
Oh,
sorry, I don't know. Can I say that?
Yeah, it's fine. All right. With the power of editing.
Okay, good. Fair enough. You can bleep me.
Oh, it's even better. Like when you just bleep words that aren't bleepable. It's just like just randomly put the bleep in.
Just put the bleep in.
Yeah. So you shared that you have some stories.
Oh yes.
About the bathroom.
Oh yes.
Feel free, whichever one you want to share, or both, or all.
I have a couple. I have a couple in mind. I have 3 specific ones that I'm really thinking of. I'll share 3 different stories. 2 of which happened to me, and 1 which did not happen to me, but I was witness to.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, and it does involve a family member. So first of all, camping at Detroit Lake. I was probably 16 at the time with my family. My brother and my friend Matthew.
Shout out to Matthew.
What's up, Matthew? We all decided that we wanted to go swim out to Wizard Island, and we had a raft with us.
What is Wizard Island? Sorry, what is...
Detroit Lake has Wizard Island, and it's just basically this island in the middle of Detroit Lake, right? Okay. So we're camping on one side, and we can actually it's not too far. It's maybe half a mile, maybe a little bit more to swim across or use our raft to go across. And so we decided, hey, we're gonna go do this, right?
Huh.
So we did it. We grabbed a rubber raft, we threw it in the water, and the bottom of the raft actually had broken, but we decided, well, we got kind of this plastic, we can probably still make it over. So we started paddling, and as we're paddling, wind picks up. So we're like, okay, what are we gonna do? So we decide we're gonna jump out of the raft, but we can't just leave the raft in the middle of the water, right? Because we're about halfway there now.
Right.
So we're swimming, going all the way, getting there, swimming hard, okay, using lots of energy, okay, burning all our energy. We finally make it to Wizard Island. This is about maybe an hour and a half into our journey.
Whoa.
An hour and a half, right? So that's a long time for us to be paddling and trying to swim. That's how bad the wind had picked up. Okay,
Jeez.
We get there, and I feel a grumbling.
Oh, he's got a grumble.
I have a grumble, and it's bad, right? You're like, I need to go, but we're at Wizard Island. We're pretty exhausted because it's an hour and a half into this journey.
And I'm assuming there's no bathrooms on Wizard Island.
No, none. Right. No, none in there. And so I just let my brother and Matthew know, hey, I got to poop. Where can I go? Should I get out? Should I just go find a tree? You know, I was like, I didn't want to like find some pine needles and get some pine needles stuck in my bunghole.
Oh, yeah.
Because that'd be not fun.
Yeah,
right?
You don't want pine needles in the boringholio.
No. So I decided that I'll just wait out a little bit and drop trowel and go.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I dropped trowel. I let loose 2 hot snakes, if you will.
Hot snakes,
okay? One of them sank completely down, but the other one...
needs more fiber.
Decided that it wanted to float.
Fiber buddy!
Instead of floating like away from me or like projectile flying away from me, that didn't happen. No. It decided that it was going to hang out close to me, and so I had to grab a stick. I had to ask Matthew, hey, throw me a stick. I'm like frantic at this point because I didn't want this turd to touch me because I knew where it came from.
Right.
My backside, obviously.
Right.
Nobody wants to hang out there. And so Matthew and Aaron both throw sticks at me. One hits me in the head, right? And so then I like take this stick and I like start beating the water, trying to chunk this turd up.
Trying to break it up.
That it will go away. And eventually, little particles started floating towards me, and it did eventually sink after beating it down with a stick. Probably. But when you're 16, you don't think of those things. Hey. You're just like, there is a giant turd coming my way. I need to break this thing up.
The sentence, when you're 16, you don't think about it, could not be more true at every moment of any person's life.
Yeah, it's true.
Wow. So... what did your brother and Matthew think as they watched you chop this turd up?
They're just laughing their heads off at me because, first of all, they know I had to poop. And second of all, they're just like laughing, trying to find something to throw at it. They're like throwing rocks at it too. And laughing this whole time.
Oh my gosh. They're like playing Battleship with the turd and some rocks. Like yoink.
Literally. That's what's going on.
What the heck?
So
did you ever make it to Wizard Island?
We did. That was actually at Wizard Island.
On the way back.
Yeah, that was there. And then we decided that after those shenanigans, we were like, let's go back.
Right.
Because we didn't really want to explore at that point. We were
Man, you guys could have got stuck on the island if the wind had been bad enough, I guess.
Well, we could have. And actually, we decided pretty much after that incident that we were going to go back to camp. And so started heading that way. And... thankfully, a boater came and picked us up, saw us dragging the boat, saw us swimming and struggling the whole time. And then apparently come find out later, my parents had asked one of the neighbor who had a boat to come pick us up because they saw us struggling. Can you go rescue our children? They saw that we were struggling really hard. I mean, we had life jackets and stuff, so we weren't dumb and we weren't going to drown or anything. Drown? We'll go with that.
I hear spelling and grammar probably doesn't really matter that much anyway. So
good point. Well, when you're a 4th grade teacher, you start to think about these stupid things now.
Yeah,
I'm more up on my adverbs and nouns and
probably more than I am
than I ever have been in my entire life.
I guarantee you, the kids in your 4th grade class are probably more keen on those things than some of the students that I work with on a weekly basis. So
yeah, they probably are. Maybe some of them.
Yeah. So how?
Okay. Yeah. So
we'll get back to the others, but how is teaching 4th grade? Like,
oh man, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I love it. I love teaching 4th graders.
Yeah,
they're some of the funniest kids ever. They're hilarious.
They're still innocent, but not quite middle schoolers.
Yeah,
man,
it's true. It's very true, and they still kind of listen. So
yeah,
you can tell. I give them a direction, and they'll actually listen. Which
That's
is
awesome.
Nice.
That's nice.
Unlike the high schoolers that I had to deal with. Which will just give you explicatives to
they give you
tell you what you want to do.
I told Wehrman, one of my crew there, he got a 4-pack of West Virginias, and what do you know what West Virginia is?
I assume it's a cigarette.
No. A West Virginia is where you get the bird.
Oh, okay.
But they stick the thumb out while they do it.
Why is that called a West Virginia?
I don't know why it's called a West Virginia.
Is that from like your old school Montana place?
I don't remember where I heard this. I think I heard this on another show at some point and have just adapted it into my living.
All right.
But he got 4 in a row from a kid within 2 minutes.
Just bam, bam.
Yeah,
bam,
we're
bam.
just bam, bam, bam. And I told him, I was like, when you write up the note, just put in 4-pack of West Virginias. I'll know what it is.
Yeah. 4-pack of West Virginia.
Yeah, 4-pack of West Virginias. So, If you ever get a 4-pack of West Virginias,
Now you know.
let me know. I want to know about it.
The
but
more
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Ding.
So you're Wizard Island.
Wizard Island.
You made it back safe
Made it back safe.
after having chopped up your turd.
After chopping up the turd. Yep. Everybody was good. No one got sick, thankfully. So there you go.
Did your parents ever find out about the turd?
Oh, no. We kept that a secret. So.
Did your parents find out about the turd and they didn't want to say anything to you?
That may be true. We've never really had that conversation. So Christmas is coming. Maybe we'll
There you
talk
go.
about it
There
then.
you go.
Good dinner conversation. You remember when I was 16?
I got stuck out by Wizard Island.
Had to crap. Had to chop up a poop.
I was hacking at my deuce. Wow. So that...
And hygiene, especially when you're 16, is really important.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody's... They're keen on it.
Keen.
From what I can tell, hygiene for... I would say not all, but a significant amount of 16-year-old boys is essentially add a new sweatshirt and add some amount of deodorant, whether stick or spray, somewhere.
Yeah, anywhere. Well, and we didn't have spray back then, right? So.
Oh yeah.
Did we? No, it was either like the roll-on stuff, so like the
Woof.
Sure, where you just had the roll-on sticky stuff,
Sure.
or Sure. Raise your hand if you're sure. That tells you how old I am, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, that's because you're a young
I'm sorry.
buck.
No.
You're millennial.
No,
Good Lord.
I totally got the reference actually.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Uh-huh.
Sure, man.
And I'm sure more than half of your audience will not even know that. Look it up.
Oh well.
Raise your hand if you're sure.
This was a deodorant
Deodorant, yep.
back in the day.
That was
sure.
Sure. S-U-R-E. Sure.
S-U-R. Huh.
Sure.
That's just how you spell sure.
Yep. Yes, it is. And that's why they came up with the jingle. Raise your hand if you're sure, because then you knew you were fresh.
Hey, can I tell you?
clean.
That's better than most of what's going on in the deodorant world right now.
I believe it.
Because the current deodorant game is that, and God bless them, but they're like making deodorant that is scented like what I would think when I think of a candle.
Yeah.
It's like pumpkin spice and all this nonsense.
No, thank you.
And it's fine. Like my wife has visited that.
What is it? Mahogany cypress.
No. Right now she has she has toasted vanilla marshmallow. We don't need to talk about why I know.
Why do you know? Let's talk about that actually. Why?
Do you actually not? Have I not told you this yet?
No.
Oh, dog! I took a bite of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How did it taste?
It was absolutely terrible. It was like one of the worst things I've ever put in my mouth.
It's still deodorant, but
well, yeah,
wait. Time out. Hold on. Let's clarify this here. Did she use it before?
No.
Like, was it like fresh out of the package?
It was fresh.
No one's used it.
Fresh.
And you just like.
Yep.
Okay, so there's no body odor.
Totally unadulterated. Yep.
Okay.
Until I adulterated it.
Until you adulterated it. So okay.
But yeah, it was.
I mean, who hasn't licked a deodorant stick? I'm sure everybody has.
I think.
Come on,
everybody
y'all.
has.
Come on, you're a liar if you haven't.
I'm gonna add that to the list of questions that I ask all people.
You should. Have you ever
licked deodorant?
Deodorant. Your own deodorant, even after using it. Come on now.
Ooh. I don't know. I actually don't know.
Are you too? You're too. You look. Why are you turning red?
I'm not.
It's a good
but
thing
what
this
I do know is
I'm not. It's hard to tell on the podcast.
Dang it! Okay, that voice. I do that voice to make fun of like sometimes students. Guys. And that's your voice to goof with me, son of a gun.
Got him.
Eat deodorant. Yeah. Dang. Sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Was that what you used? Was Sure?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Well, and then for a while, I mean, the big thing was Old Spice.
Oh,
but they
yeah.
didn't have all the conglomerate of
I still
smells. It was just like Old Spice and maybe
the sport one.
I don't know, the sport one. That was
the
pretty much.
sport one's what I use.
But so here's the crazy thing about that. That stuff started hurting me really bad. I don't know whether it was just the chemicals in it or whatever, but like I'd get a rash under my arm, and so my lymph nodes would swell, and eventually had to have surgery and stop using that stuff. So that's why I went to Sure, because it was less. Had less crap in it, whatever it was. So I can't even use Old Spice anymore.
Like still to this day.
Still to this day. Can't use it.
Wow.
It just breaks me out underneath my arms. I don't know why. Whatever it is, there's some sort of chemical that my body's like, screw you, I'm out of here.
Hot.
Yeah. It literally was.
Dang, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Old Spice of all,
Old Spice.
too. Like
I know, right? Old school. Like,
I would have thought that Old Spice would have been like one of the safe ones.
Nope.
Well,
I even
if it's
tried
any-
Axe. Axe doesn't work for me. Really, the only thing I do use right now is Dove. I know that sounds kind
Oh,
of
no, that's fine.
sounds kind of effeminate, but
Hey.
I know they have men choices. But
Hey, I took a bite of
you
toasted
did.
vanilla marshmallow
Toasted
deodorant, so
what-
I ain't got nothing to
What
say.
brand was it?
Secret. Well, the brand was Native.
Nate. Oh, okay. Or Naive, as I like to call it.
Yeah. So I'm not proud of how much I spent on that deodorant before I took a bite of it, but
like $8.
yeah, $9.
$9 for a deodorant that you just wanted to.
And then
Why didn't
I-
you just like take a bite and leave it at the store?
Because I couldn't do that. Because what if somebody sees me like over
That's
here,
half
like
the battle. That's half the fun. Someone goes home to tell this story to their family. Dude, I saw this weird guy today at the store. He literally opened up a deodorant and took a bite out of it. What the hell's wrong with this world?
yeah. Well,
Come on.
oh my gosh, dude.
Just to
That's
see people's reactions. That's great.
yeah.
I wish you would have done that now.
Yeah, hey, who knows? Maybe for round 2 on the deodorant, buy it.
Is that going to be on TikTok? Are you gonna? You should do that.
Oh,
on
it's on it. It's unfortunately on TikTok.
TikTok. All right. Good.
So
What's
yeah,
your handle
you-
again? Owlet7.
Yeah. Remember the days where we used to shout? Nah, I can't. He's a still student there. Dang it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Yep, I
he's
do.
still triggered by that.
Yep. Really?
Yeah, he brings it up all the time. Yeah. It's like, you and Mr. Luckman. He's like, yeah.
We did. It was, well, I mean, it was his snap. It's what
yeah.
he needed.
Animal
We're
snap.
trying to get him a girl. I
Yeah.
mean, come on. We were looking out for the boy.
Yeah.
Freshman.
Yo.
He's
Yeah.
a senior this year now.
He very much is. Yeah.
Nice. He's ready. I'm surprised he's stayed
Yeah.
that long. But that's
Yeah.
good. Good for him.
Yeah.
Talks about his teacher. There you go. Good
Yo.
job. Good job. Way to help him.
No. So you had more stories of
Yes.
bathroom horrors or other things.
Oh God, yes. Okay, so here's number 2. This one does not involve me personally, but I did witness it, and it does involve a family member. So, my son Emmett. Okay, we were at Waterloo Park, and my son was probably at the time 3.5.
Okay.
And we were there with my family. My mom and dad had come into town. They moved from. I just poked myself in the eye. Did you see that? Slam! That sucked.
Boink.
Swack. Editing.
That's all staying in.
That's all staying in.
I refuse.
You refuse. Okay, good. So he's 3 at the time. My daughter hasn't been born yet. I think Roxanne was pregnant at the time. We were at Waterloo Park. We're there with my stepsister Emily, and I guess she's my sister because my parents adopted her. Whatever, however that works out. Anyway, so she was there with her kids, and my parents were there. We had pizza for lunch.
Mhm.
Kids are all playing. They're at the park, having fun, doing their own thing. Emmett, mind you, at this point is 100% potty trained. Like, he can tell us when he needs to go to the bathroom. Yeah. You know, he knows when to stop playing to go, right? Well, us adults are hanging out just talking while the kids are over in the little playground area playing,
Right.
hanging out. And all of a sudden, my sister yells, "Hey, Chris, look at your son, Emmett." And he's literally next to the play structure, but close enough like to a tree. The tree, they're like maybe 4 feet apart. Emmett has his pants fully down,
Yes.
squatting to take a big fat turd right against the tree because he didn't want to stop play so bad to come over and tell us that he had to go to the bathroom. Squatted right by the tree, took a dump, and all the kids are like yelling, "Hey, look at that kid! He's taking a dump!" And my son's just like, "What? I had to go." Took a dump right by the tree in front of everybody. God, everybody. It didn't matter who was there. That was my son. I even got a picture of it.
Of the turd?
Oh, not of. I don't know
Of
if I got a
him
picture of the
taking
turd,
the
but of
turd.
him. Like, I was pretty far. I was just like thinking, this is hilarious.
Oh.
So I grabbed my camera as fast as I could to catch him in the moment, squatting next to the tree.
That's
and all
hilarious.
of the kids are yelling.
And the best part is like at that point, he's still at an age where it's like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah,
Like-
I just had to poop.
Like, hey, kid, don't do that. But
Yeah.
like, good job going to the bathroom, not in
Yeah.
your pants.
Yeah,
Like,
Absolutely.
Dude,
And he was in
that's-
underwear, just like
Right.
because he was potty trained. He was done, good to go.
Hey, you know what? That is so great.
Yeah, pretty
Um,
awesome. But out in the middle of the park, Waterloo Park, just drops trowel.
My
Done.
only follow up is, and I can cut this.
Good.
Did you guys leave it?
Of course we did.
Yes.
Yes, of course. What? I'm not gonna go pick it up. It's
Well,
not
I've seen like get one of those doggy bags and like.
Nope, I left it. No way. It's probably still there today. It's making that tree grow bigger.
That's right. He was fertilizing the lawn.
Fertilizing the lawn and the
Yeah.
trees.
Yeah.
No, I
Dude.
left it 100%.
That's hilarious. Young Emmett.
Yup. I'll
So
be telling
good.
that when he's a teenager. He'll love it.
Hey,
So
just-
will his first girlfriend.
Yeah.
Sucker.
Just play this for them when they're older.
Absolutely.
Like, here you go, kid. Strap in.
It'll be great.
Wow. So.
Yup.
Oh gosh. The image of.
I don't know if I still have that picture. I should show you. I'll see if I can
Yeah.
look for it. It's great.
So any other while you look, any other stories of bathroom horrors or otherwise?
Okay, this is my last story that I have. I'd have to
Perfect.
get on Amazon Prime, probably photos to figure that out. So
Prime Photos,
Yeah,
not a
Prime
sponsor
Photos. Not a sponsor.
yet.
This one was when I was working and I was going to school, and so I was working for National Frozen Foods,
Okay.
and at the time I was a truck driver.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oh.
basically what I would do is I would drive from the plant to the field, grab beans, go back to the plant, drop off the beans, do all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Green beans is what they did all the time.
Slinging beans.
Okay, slinging beans. And so, some days you feel good, some days you don't. I happened to have a little bit of an upset tummy, drank some coffee, just kind of was like, meh, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Ate
Added
some
coffee.
bread, just tried to feel,
Right.
feel a little bit better. I still wanted to go to work, needed money, you know how it is.
Right.
Times are tough. And so I'm driving this truck down I-5 and
Yes,
I'm
please.
feeling like, ooh, I need to go and I need to go now. I can't. I need to go now. I can't. I need to go somewhere. And so yeah,
In a company truck.
in a company truck.
Right.
I mean, I'm like 3 miles from that rest stop
Yep.
between
Oh, yeah.
Millersburg and where that is, just
Yep,
out there,
yep.
just out past Millersburg. And I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. So
Oh,
I'm
really?
driving in. I'm like speeding with an empty truck, trying to get to
Oh.
this bathroom. And this is me heading out to the field, mind you, instead of on my way in with a
Right.
full truck. And so I'm speeding in, trying to get to that
Right.
bathroom, driving north on I-5, and I can't hold it. Can't hold it. So I
Yeah.
just mess myself so
No way.
bad that I'm literally dripping with diarrhea all over my pants.
No.
My truck
Oh.
is bad. Yeah, I mean, I got some in my shoes, my sock. Yeah, it
Jeepers.
was really bad. Okay, so I go
Wow.
into the restroom and try and get myself as clean as possible.
Right.
I'm like the weird homeless guy that's standing in there, trying to wash off my pants to the best I can, my shoes the
Oh
best
my
I can, my
gosh.
undies. I just threw them away. There was no sense in keeping them.
Right, they're done.
They're done. There's just no way. I'm like, nah, that's not worth saving. I mean, they already had a couple holes in them anyway. So
Those
forget
Fruit
it.
of the Looms.
Just doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll talk about underwear later, right? How much you spend on underwear?
I don't
compared to
spend
me.
anything anymore.
Not anymore, right? You used to. Back to the story. So I okay, you're not going to come out of that smelling like daisies.
No.
Not one iota. But I still have a job to do. So I go out to the field after I've cleaned up. I don't have to get out of my truck, thank God. They come in, dump beans into my truck, and I'm able to just go straight in from wherever the field was, and I come back in, and again it hits. It hits
No
on my way
way.
back in. Yep. And again, I'm like 2 or 3 miles from that rest stop, but now going south.
Whoa.
And boom, can't hold it. Phew. Do it again.
Again. No way.
Twice.
A twofer.
Twofer. Again,
Shoot.
just more juice all over me. It was bad. It was bad.
What?
I had to get out again and go just try and wash off my pants the best I could, wash off my legs and my
But at this
body.
point, you don't have underwear.
No, at this point, I don't have underwear, right? Nothing. Nope.
Oh.
I don't know if you ever tried this. Have you ever tried a man pawn? Do you know what a man pawn is?
I have not tried it, but I know what it is.
What is a man pawn?
It's essentially, to my understanding, I'm going to add that caveat.
Yeah.
Is you take a section of toilet paper and you affix it into the shape of a tampon and you jam it up the backside to stop leakage.
Essentially. That's what that's basically what I had.
Did you go for that?
Huh?
Did you go for that?
What do you mean?
Like, did you do it? Like, did you do this thing?
Yes, I did.
Whoa.
I mean, it's
What was the effectiveness? Like, did it work?
No. I mean, you're talking one ply, like scratchy.
Right.
This isn't like Charmin where you can use 2 pieces of toilet paper and it's good.
Those beautiful
You'd be
bears.
fine. Those beautiful bears. Right? This is like terrible toilet paper. And it's kind of scratchy and it like hurts your bunghole.
Would you ever do, like, paper towel?
It's
For the
too
man
rough.
pond?
Too rough.
Too rough.
I've tried
for the
it.
man
It's
pond.
too rough. So
He's tried.
I've tried it, y'all. I've tried it.
How often? Nah.
No, go ahead. That's fine. How often?
How often do you attempt this procedure?
Well, so if any of you have ever seen me, you know that I really don't have much of a butt cheeks. I don't have any. Literally, it's a back and a crack. And so, I mean, there's just 2 teeny little hams that I have. Like, they're just small little butt cheeks. Not much there. And I'm trying to think if this was a time when I was losing weight as well, because I'd had some bariatric surgery at the time, and so I was a little skinnier, so even less of a butt. I think that's part of what I was doing.
You think that's part of
that, just that losing that weight, and I don't know. And so I tried it, stuffed as much as I could. You know, it doesn't feel that comfortable, but I mean, it protects you a little bit.
Yeah.
So
it gets
not
the
that
job
day.
done.
Not that day.
Oh, man,
it was bad. So
do you think like you ate something or what?
I have no idea. I don't know if I
Tummy
had
bug?
food poisoning. I'm not sure. So literally,
Wow.
I get in, and this is probably the most embarrassing part because you don't smell good at all.
Yeah.
You have to get out of your truck and go weigh your beans and then go dump your beans, right? Dump.
Nice.
So I do that, and then I go into the office and say, "Hey, I gotta go. I need to leave." And
why?
Smelling like I smelled. They're like, "Yeah, okay." No questions asked. They like, "Yeah, okay." So that was it.
Dang.
Then I was on the toilet pretty much all day.
Wow.
I don't know what it was. I had something.
Did you have to do any cleaning in the truck?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay,
I had to that's part of what I did when I was there was trying to clean out as much of that truck as possible, and then because there's other drivers who go in there, so I didn't want someone to catch
The
my
poor-
cholera from me or whatever.
Oh, the poor bloke that's in there opens the thing. It sits in the heat all day.
Sure, it did not smell very good.
Right.
So yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow. That is one of the best diarrhea stories I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. Actually, I just thought of another story.
Perfect.
No, I can't believe I forgot about this story.
Well, we're here.
This one's kind of funny. So this time I'm with Andrew Peterson. You
Perfect.
know him.
Oh yeah.
Casey Horn, you know him.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So he's the wrestling coach at West Albany. I was over there as an IA, and we decided, well, not decided. I was going with them down to Crater High School.
Yeah.
And they had this big tournament going on at the time. And so what we were to do was to camp there outside of the school, basically, while this wrestling tournament was going on. And it's nighttime, right?
Ooh.
And, we're not going to have access to the bathrooms because the school is all pretty much locked up after this tournament.
Right.
And but what was available, and I happened to find, was you get that urge to poop, you have it. There was a bucket there. Okay.
Yes.
So I find this bucket.
He's
I
pooping.
have to go. Andrew knows this. Casey knows this. That I gotta go. I literally take the biggest, fattest, gnarliest dump inside of this, and I'm like, now what do I do with it? Okay. What do I do with this?
Yeah.
What do I do with this bucket? The only thing I could think of at the time was throw it over the fence that was near us. So I just threw this bucket over the fence, and I didn't think of anything of it. until Monday morning came around and Casey Horn gets his email about someone who threw a bucket over the fence full of feces.
Where did it land?
Just over the fence. I don't even know. I just literally threw it over the fence.
Well, is it like a citizen?
Full, I don't know if it was a citizen. Someone from their school, Creator School, said that they found over in the West Albany section a bucket full of poop.
What the heck?
And so, of course, Casey laughed a lot about that, and so did Andrew.
What did he say in response? Was he like, "Oh yeah"?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know. I mean, he basically tried to.
He just plays dumb.
He played dumb.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, I just have this picture of like how sometimes schools they share a property line with like just people who and some guy sitting in his backyard,
and
watching
watching
thump and just.
There was like this bush kind of near it, so I like tried to hide it, and I think basically I lifted it over, trying to like not let it slosh all over the place.
Oh gosh,
just
slinging
slosh.
it.
So I just was like, I'm gonna kind of toss it and let it do its thing. It landed upright, and then someone from Creator School found it.
Or their
neighbor.
And called it in. That's what I'm
called
thinking
it
happened.
in. And
could you imagine being
then
that
we got
principal?
an email saying, hey, don't know what you guys were doing over there, but we found this bucket of crap.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about it?
No.
What are you talking?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, I don't know.
Who would do that?
That's disgusting. I don't. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
You could actually ask Casey about that someday.
Oh, if I ever have the opportunity. Because he barely knows who I am.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He knows that I am like the equivalent of him across town.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he thinks I'm a homeless person.
Yeah.
So I would definitely will just walk up and say, hey, I have a question for you.
Do you know Chris Luckman?
You know Chris Luckman? And more importantly, do you know about the bucket?
The bucket from Crater.
Yeah. The Crater bucket.
High School.
Crater High School bucket.
Crater High School bucket.
Yeah, that's great. Well, so Chris, I have a number of questions that I ask every person who comes on the podcast.
Done. I'm ready. Fire away.
And the first is, what type of toilet paper do you use at your home?
Typically at Costco, whatever the Costco brand is.
Costco brand?
Yeah, Costco brand.
Yeah.
I'm not, I know I've said Charmin. I'm not really actually a huge fan of Charmin. Charmin, whatever. It's too soft and fluffy for me. I just like the regular Costco stuff.
Yeah. Are you when you've experienced Charmin in the past, are you experiencing red bag or blue bag Charmin?
I don't know. Red? Yes. Okay. Yes to that answer.
Okay. Okay, so Costco, that's what we're rocking.
Yeah, pretty much. It's all right.
To me it's the best toilet paper. Like I might be saying too much taking that stance, but like cost to thickness to plushness.
Yeah.
It's the trifecta for me.
Yeah.
It gets me real good.
Doesn't leave those dingleberries hanging. No. If you know what I mean.
You scrape them out.
Scrape them.
You really get your... Yeah. Do y'all fold it over or under at your home?
It definitely goes over.
Over?
Over. Well, and actually at our house, to be fair, we don't even really have a toilet paper holder. We have kind of... And part of it is because, when you have younger kids... Things get broken easily.
They're unruly.
They really are.
I know.
They're hard on stuff. And so we had this metal one that we bought, and it had kind of like the little thing that came down. One of the kids kind of broke it, and so it's just got this little platform. But I am definitely an over guy.
Over. Why do you feel that is how it needs to be?
Because that's the right way to do it.
Why do you feel that?
Because that's how I roll. Pull down. You never have to like pull under. You like. I don't know. If you have to pull under, you like sometimes have to reach all the way under to get it.
Do you jam your fingers?
Do I jam? No. Who jams their fingers? You got to be to jam your fingers.
Well,
I mean, you've got to be
so I've had a number
unstable.
I've had a number of people tell me that's why they do it over is because they're afraid of quote jamming their fingers. And
well, those people are quote unquote. Is that am I not allowed to say the R word?
It's okay. With the power of editing, we can fix anything.
Just bleep it. Beep. They are beep.
I'll just dub in like you saying a different word earlier on.
Okay.
They are
Anus.
They are man pond. That
Man pond. There you go.
that yeah. Anyway,
Sorry.
no, you're good. You're good. How many sheets do you when you go in for the wipe job? How many sheets do you use on the regular?
Let's. I don't count. Who counts?
I count.
I probably go 1, 2, 3.
So it was
like
3 loops.
3 little loops. So
Okay.
however many that is.
That's probably about 8 sheets.
8 sheets.
So you're a looper.
Wait, who is it? Alanis? Well, because I have to right now because the thing's broken and I'm too lazy to go to the store and buy one.
Yeah.
You know.
So
But
I'm a folder. Like when
you're a
I pull
folder.
it out, I get my 4. So I start with 4, and then I fold it into a perfect square.
Yeah, who doesn't do that?
And then I go back for round 1, and then based on how wet the job is,
yeah,
we'll determine if I'm going 4 or 3
4 or 3.
from there on out.
Oh, you mean more?
Yeah.
See, I do the 3 loops, and that's more than enough to get the job done most of the time.
Oh, so you're like going? Are you reusing the pile?
Well, I mean, you can go around the whole pile, right? I mean, you got, yeah. Talking technique here now.
Do
right?
you? So you
So
wipe?
you just like go under and then you wipe. You kind of move it with your thumb a little bit, wipe a little more.
So
move
you're-
it with your thing and you
Oh.
move it. So you're like getting this circle turd on your toilet paper.
Are you creating like a wheel,
Yeah, essentially.
and that is what wipes?
Yeah.
This
Wheel.
this is beyond me. I have never heard of this before in
Yeah.
my entire life.
Never heard that one. Let's try it.
You are
It'll change your
rotating.
life.
Oh, I'm
It'll
pretty
change
sure
your
it's
life.
going to change the smell of my finger. 'Cause-
Sometimes. Just depends, I guess, how rough you want to be up in there.
Well,
You're going like a savage, and
Man.
you're like, I mean, I'm not a crumbler. Those guys are savage.
Yeah, crumble,
if you're a
that-
crumbler, you're a savage.
I can't.
Literally,
my son,
you.
my son.
Mine does too.
Why do kids?
I think they try. They're like, oh, I don't want to take the time to fold it, so I'm gonna like crumble it and just shove my fingers up there. And if I get dirty, I get dirty. I'll wash my hands anyway. I don't care.
Dad, I need help.
Yeah, that happens
yeah.
often.
Yep. Wow. The
The
wheel wipe.
The wheel wipe. Am I the first?
You are the first, not only on this show, but ever in my entire life
You're welcome.
to describe. I've had somebody tell me I stand up for every wipe.
What?
Yep. Oh yeah.
No.
Well, he's a special soul. We don't.
I mean, is this the Bradley guy, or what was his name? What was the Burn Brad, the guy up in Spokane? What's your name? Aaron?
no, badly.
Badly.
No, badly poops naked.
Every time.
Every time
He
he's
can't.
at his
There's
house.
no way. Okay, well that's. I
or
mean,
at
is
a
he
place
married?
that is yes.
Does he have kids?
I believe he has a child.
Okay.
I should know this. I'm gonna say yes.
All right, fair enough. I mean, I'm not adverse to like opening a door when you poop.
Oh yeah.
You have to. I mean,
I
like,
almost never lock the door.
no. I'm not talking about locking the door. I'm talking about like having the door all the way open and then yelling at people to come to you just so they can see you sitting there taking a crap.
Gotcha.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know. And the other thing I love doing is sometimes wiping and just throwing it into the trash bin or whatever.
No.
And leaving a big. I mean, the biggest turd I've ever had literally was a toilet wrapper, like all the way around one solid piece. It was great.
Whoa.
I mean, I've sent pictures to people. I think I
Yeah.
even sent pictures to you.
Oh, I am certain that I've seen these images.
And my brother got really pissed at me.
Yeah.
Because he's like, stop sending these damn pictures to me. They're
Yeah.
disgusting. And I'm like, it's hilarious.
Get over it, bud.
How do you? It's a potty shot. You gotta.
Yeah.
I warned you.
Potty shot.
Don't look at it if you don't.
Oh yeah. Speaking of
Hilarious.
not opening things when they're sent to you, so we're off on this.
We're
but
off. I know. Sorry.
I'm so proud of the fact that I sent you me going to the bathroom and your wife is the one who opened it. It's one of my.
She did. She's like, well, never doing that again.
So
She thought she was gonna try and get you and be like, "This is Roxanne." She was really hoping you would
Oh,
feel
no.
embarrassed by that, and I knew better.
oh yeah, she obviously. Here we are. I've shared pretty much every time I've ever gone to the bathroom on the internet at this point. So
Yeah. It's great.
yeah. Well, but that I talked Anna into taking a listen to this.
Yeah.
It's like, listen,
Did she actually
Roxanne.
listen?
No.
Okay.
But to listening to that
I love how
one
you're
dump.
just like, No.
And I'm like, Anna, you have to listen to it. Roxanne had to hear it. You should have to hear this. We're married. And I just played the audio, and I kid you not, she gagged. And it wasn't like fake gag. Like she was like, I'm going into the bathroom because I might throw up now.
Actually throw up now.
And I'm like, you're kidding me. She's like, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, got him.
All right.
So
that's great.
In the bathroom, are you a bar soap or a liquid soap lad?
Bar soap.
Bar soap.
Bar soap. I use bar soap and a loofah. Bar soap and a loofah because it's cheaper.
Hot.
It's cheap. I don't know.
Bar soap and a loofah. So do you stick the bar soap into the loofah?
Well, you like lather it. You get the loofah wet, and then you get your bar wet, right? And then you kind of get it all and create enough soap to take care of business. You got to
get your bar wet.
Yep. You heard it here, kids.
Yep.
Get the bar wet.
Do you ever carve messages to your wife in the bar soap?
No, I have never.
Has she
But that's a good idea.
Has she ever carved you a message in the bar soap?
No.
How do
never
you know?
even thought about it. Well, I mean, I've never noticed anything, and
it's whenever I am encountered with bar soap, I always check for a message. Ever since talking to Jude Dominy,
because he said that
he said when he was growing up, he left messages in his bar soap for his siblings.
Okay, what kind of messages?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I like to think it was like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
But and I could just ask him, but it's more fun to pretend.
I just use this on my butt, sister.
Yeah. Or like, how's it hanging to his brother or something stupid, that's what I want it to be. So Chris, how do you feel about baths?
They're disgusting.
Yeah.
They're pretty disgusting, honestly.
Why do you say that?
Because you're sitting in your own filth.
I agree.
It's already like...
Yep. It's human soup.
It's literally.
I feel the exact same way.
And you hear about medieval times where they like gave milk baths and then gave the milk to
sweet Lord
people like to drink.
Oh,
so, that's
no
kinda,
way!
I don't.
Afterwards,
yeah.
Foul, dude.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I don't know if it's true.
It's probably true. If I've learned anything,
or make cheese from it, it's already got some famunda in it.
Ooh,
if you know what I mean.
Yeah, really get up under.
Yeah,
living in a land down under. If I've learned anything from this show is that if there's something on the internet or even in a book somewhere about a bathroom, it's probably true.
Probably.
Like most people don't even like to talk about it. So like if they're gonna write or publish something, it's like, yeah, it's probably real.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's probably real. Do you have any bathroom pet peeves?
I mean, not really. I don't know. I guess as a man, the thing that's annoying is that you have to put down the seat, right, when you go pee. Because, you have ladies in the house and that's what the expectation is. But honestly, shouldn't they be lifting the toilet seat for me? Because,
Have you ever talked to your wife about this?
Heck no. Are you crazy? No, I'll put it down every time. Like, yes, ma'am. You want me to put the seat down? I'll do it for you. She's getting up at 3 a.m. to deal with the kids.
That's
and
fair.
She's got to go potty. I ain't going to let her like fall in. And,
but
she may or may not have a couple times. So,
but secretly in the back of your brain, you're thinking, why can't you just a little?
I mean, I even do it at work. I put down the seat because I work with a bunch of women, and there's only like 1, 2, 3, 4 dudes there. There is a staff bathroom, but I mean, it's not hard to tell who was the last person in there, especially if you leave the toilet seat up. So
right.
It's not like there's a designated male bathroom.
Man.
Here we are in those times where it's just a gender neutral bathrooms.
So just stick the toilet seat up or down.
Yeah, I just, I don't like, it's stupid.
That's fair.
Why don't we just put urinals in houses? Come on.
That's why
Lazy
they're pet peeves. They're just
lazy plumbers don't want to put an extra step of giving men urinals in their houses.
Right.
I mean, why not?
Right. The sentence "lazy plumbers" is fun.
Yeah, it is.
When you eat out, what establishment does you the dirtiest?
The last one that did us the worst was Pop's Branding Iron.
Really?
Yeah, Pop's Branding Iron. Both Roxanne and I got like food poisoning, and it was just like not fun.
Wow.
You feel like crap after eating it. And then sometimes you look at the food, like we bought biscuits and gravy, and the like gravy had meat in it, but they literally look like deer poop.
What?
So, yeah, I mean and it just was like not good.
I've only had Pops once, and it wasn't bad, but
this has been a while, so
Yeah,
Usually
that
the place that does
stinks
it the best.
though. Like,
So we haven't really gone back because we don't
it's
like.
the worst when you get sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I eat places that just foul me up. Like we went to Red Robin after Young Adults Friday, and I had too much cheese fondue.
Oh,
It was the whole thing. And then just 3 a.m. just disaster strikes every time.
Yeah.
I don't learn either. I refuse to learn.
Yeah, I feel you there.
Chris, have you ever taken a dark shower?
I don't know what a dark shower is.
So a dark
still.
shower is just simply you take a shower in the dark.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What caused you to take a dark shower?
A friend of mine decided that, or they said, "Hey, you should try it." Just calming effect. So I did.
Do you know this? Do I know this friend?
No, it
Dang
was
it.
someone in college when I was in Montana.
Oh man! Hey,
Although I know you were in Montana, but this is like fishtail. But maybe some of your friends
that's
do.
how I actually learned about the dark shower was
Yeah.
in college here in Oregon.
Yeah.
I had a guy be like, "Hey, you just
take
got to go for the dark shower."
Gotta
dude."
go for the dark shower.
Man, who'd have thought that the dark shower has been around a lot longer than I was thinking?
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean? What are you saying? I'm
Well,
old?
I'm just saying
I
that.
see how you are.
Well, you did start the show by saying
did.
you were 43.
I'm 40. So 43 is old now.
No, but it is. I'm assuming you were in college in Montana before I was in college in Oregon.
Yes, that's true. 2001 was when I started. Well, 1999 was when I started college.
Really?
Yeah, at Lynn Benton. I mean, I was an average student, but I never applied myself. I mean, my college history is boring, and nobody wants to know that I went to college for 15 years longer than a doctor. But
I mean,
did.
some of us are still in college, so I got nothing to say.
right? Well, yeah,
Lord.
except you have a
Nah,
degree
yeah.
to prove it, and you got your
Eh.
teaching license and all that stuff.
I don't have that yet.
Well, I
No,
mean,
sir.
but you kind of have an emergency license, so whatever.
Yeah, but from what I've
It
learned,
counted. Mine didn't. So
emergency licenses are mostly made up.
well, I mean, so was education.
You ain't wrong. Have you ever eaten an orange in the shower as if it was an apple?
No, I have not.
Have you ever know of anybody who does this thing?
No.
It's a thing on the internet. You
Nope.
like take an orange, you peel it, and then you just
Okay.
like-
No. Nope.
it just
Never.
dribbles everywhere.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Do you eat anything in the shower or drink anything while you're in the shower?
Beer. I've drank beer in the
'Kay.
shower.
There you go.
That's not bad. That's beer shower is good.
Yeah,
So
shower.
it's good.
Do you ever eat or drink anything on the toilet?
Sandwich. Yeah. Sure.
Sandwich.
Sandwich.
Okay. What type of sandwich we talking?
Ham sandwich.
Ham
I've had a ham
sandwich.
sandwich. I think that was the last time I ate ribs. I've done ribs.
You've had
once.
ribs on the toilet?
Yeah, why not?
No way.
They were ready to go, and I had to go. So you just
Dude, how are you wiping? You got a lot of like.
you got toilet paper there. You're fine. You're good.
Yeah, but there's a lot of residue.
You're gonna wash your hands anyway. You're good. You just take one rib and throw it away, and you
Oh
wipe,
my
do business,
gosh.
and you're good.
This is beyond me. That's the wildest answer I've ever heard.
good.
Ribs. It's like the messiest thing you
It's
could
great.
possibly eat.
Try it. Don't knock it. You
I
just
don't-
like I tried the chili and cinnamon roll thing.
Yeah, but that's
which
a recipe.
Was
It was
it's
delightful.
your recipe
It's
from
a
your high
Midwestern.
school.
It's a Midwestern delicacy.
Midwestern thing.
It's a Midwestern delicacy.
I'm from Great Falls.
Who told you? No shit. Have you ever performed a waffle stomp?
Oh yes, absolutely.
The
Even
answer,
in my own shower.
like your current shower at your house.
Well, my wife isn't going to listen to this, so yeah.
No, she ain't gonna hear this.
Yes.
If I've learned anything,
Yes.
if you're married and a female, if you're married and are a woman, let me know that you listen to this because I don't think you exist. But so you have done this at home.
Oh yes.
Does
I mean,
Roxanne?
Does Roxanne know? Heck no. No. I mean, sometimes. I mean, okay. First of all, bidets. I don't know if you ever talk about bidets on here. I'm sure you have.
Oh, it's incoming.
Okay, so I'm interested in bidets. I don't know. I'm not saying that I want to like feel that weird pressure because it's different in America. Like we're just used to wiping.
Hot.
But in other cultures, they're used to using the bidet to get themselves cleaner,
Yeah.
which I'm a fan of being clean, right? Instead of
Yeah.
having a dirty bunghole all the time. Okay,
Yeah.
get it. So sometimes, especially in the morning, you go do your business, and instead of wiping, you just get in the shower. Right? I mean, you're washing stuff down, so you just like.
But do you ever poop in the shower?
I have, yes.
What?
Yes.
Hey,
No, I mean, not like.
I mean, I've done
So
it.
okay, so you go poop, and then all of a sudden you're in the shower, you're like starting to clean yourself up, and then it hits you, and you just got to be like, well,
Just let it fly.
I'm here.
And then you stomp it down.
Yeah.
In your home shower.
In my home shower.
Any other showers?
Well, at South Albany, yeah. I'm kicking some dunks there. Some waffle stomping there. Not the only one.
In like the locker room.
In the locker room, oh yes.
Was there other people?
Oh yeah.
No way.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this was like usually after wrestling practice.
What did they do? Were they just like appalled?
I mean, not really.
What?
I mean, they're all, everybody pees in the shower. Goes.
Yeah, yes, that's
so
fine.
It just sometimes happens.
How many times have you waffle stomped?
If I had to guess, I mean more than 10.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
In my lifetime, yeah.
You're seasoned vet.
Seasoned vet, yeah,
wow.
absolutely.
That is impressive.
You got to get the good technique. Use the big toe to make sure you get it down those holes, and
okay.
Yeah.
Use the quote big toe to get it
Big
down
toe.
the big hole.
yeah, that's what she said.
Yep. Have you ever heard of anybody tossing it, like where they poop into their hand and then they reach out and toss it in the toilet?
Not that, no. But I mean, if you've ever soiled yourself, which I'm sure everybody has in the entire world,
Absolutely.
like it gets on there, you just kind of like scoop it up with your hands and then toss it in the toilet. So that's kind of what you mean, but not necessarily just like deciding today I'm gonna take
like
a dump
while in the shower.
Oh no, I haven't heard that, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
That's like option 3 that people say.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
But into your hand?
I mean, when you think of the Pepto-Bismol commercials, what are they doing? Where are they putting that hand for diarrhea?
I know.
Got to catch it. So I guess I get it.
Oh man.
I kind of get it.
I don't know.
I don't know if I do that, but I mean, that's why the waffle stomp was invented.
Yeah.
Stomp it down that drain, baby.
Oh yeah, that's...
Sorry, Michael Wall.
Hey, the church has some showers if you ever wanted to...
Oh, good. If we ever get...
We could do a tandem waffle stomping in the church showers.
We'll put that on the cast. Don't worry, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, that's
future
bonus
episode.
content. We're going to tandem waffle stomp the church showers. Michael Wall just walks in. What in the world?
Yeah.
Cool. Just trying to get it to go down. Stop it. Woo. Man. Well, that is... Sheesh. I can't believe you've done it that much. That's great. I love that. Do you have any more bathroom wisdom to share with folks before we close out the episode?
Bathroom wisdom. If you haven't tried the wheel method, try it. It'll change your life. Okay.
Try the wheel method.
Try the wheel method. Just be confident in your stank. It's okay.
Be confident in your stank.
Yeah. Just be confident. Yeah, that was me. Own it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Own your stank.
Own your stank. There you go.
I love it.
Quotes from Chris Luckman.
There you go. It might even be the title of the episode.
Own your stank.
See, what people don't get is that's secretly what I'm doing when I say, do you have any words of wisdom for us? It's secretly me going, what the freak do I call this one?
What do I call this episode? Own your stank.
Yeah,
there
own
you
your
go.
stank.
Done.
Yep. Well, I'm going to close this out. It's the, I have to say it every time, but it's the, I caught my dog pooping in the backyard and I've got to watch him, but it's awkward to see. So I'm going to be that dog now as I close this out.
Get a sty in your eye.
Yeah.
You
but this, yeah.
Sorry, you're trying to close it out.
You're good. This brings us to the end of another episode. Thank you for listening. As always, you can follow us at Privycast, wherever you get your social media. Chris, do you have social media? I don't even know.
No, I don't.
I know you have like something.
My wife has Facebook. We share Facebook.
If you want to follow Chris's wife on Facebook, just look up Roxanne Luckman. I'm sure she'll love
Luckman.
to. Yeah.
Get it in there.
Yeah. I'm sure she would love to have just all of the people that listen to this just come on over there.
Tell her all the terrible stories.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
Yeah, you can follow me. I'm at Owlet7. I'm out there doing my thing. God knows that's dangerous. You can send us an email, privycast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Leave us a rating or review. The 5-star options are preferred, and it just helps folks find the show and get all of that good bathroom wisdom.
Oh, yeah.
As always, we want to thank Kevin MacLeod for the use of Barroom Ballet and Poddington Bear for whatever music we used of his. Thanks, Kevin and Poddington.
Thanks, Kevin and Poddington. You guys rock.
This has been another episode of Privy. Thanks so much for joining us. And now, As always, don't forget to flush.